Hello, this is Daniel from Team 84886A, and today I will be showing you how to drill holes through high-strength shafts. A lot of teams have started using high-strength shafts as robot structure because, quite simply, they do not bend. We've done this in a few spots on our robot. This is our over-under Worlds robot. We used it on our hard stop, on our intake here, so it doesn't bend at all, and on our wheelbase on the bottom. This keeps everything aligned and it does not bend at all. However, a lot of teams have had questions about how to drill through high-strength shafts. I tried to do it before and had a lot of problems with it. So back in January, I designed a jig for it. This is the original design, very simple, 3D printed. It worked. I used it for all of the high-strength shafts on our robot. But I made a second version that I will be showing you how to use today. I do need to interject here to say that tools are dangerous. If you don't feel comfortable using a drill press, ask for help. Follow all safety precautions when using tools. After 3D printing, the holes will not be perfect, so you'll want to clear them out first. I used a 0.169 inch drill bit for all of this. I'm gonna drop it down. Just clear out the holes. Once you have your holes cleared, you can take the shaft you're planning to drill through and simply slide it into the jig and align the end of the shaft to the end of the jig. And place this down and start drilling through it. While drilling, you have to do it very slowly because if you do it too quickly, the plastic will melt. Once you have a good hole, you do not need to keep the jig on the shaft. You just go finish it off. Once you get all the way through, you should have a perfectly centered hole. If you are using a longer shaft, like for a wheelbase where you want the exact spacing for both sides, you can use a setup like this, just a C-channel that's the same width as your wheelbase. Gonna have two screws here aligned with bearings with 0.125 inch spacers, which are the same height as that part of the jig. So then you can insert these into the holes you drilled on one end of the shaft, and then align these inner holes of the jig with longer screws on this end. And with this, you are able to fully mark out where you want the jig to be on your shaft. The files for the jig are up on GitHub, but if you want to design your own, it's quite simple. Mine was designed specifically for a 3-wide gap in a wheelbase, so just 2.5 inches from one end of the C-channel to the other end of the other C-channel. If you want to do a 4-wide gap, it would be 3 inches across, but for a 3-wide gap, it's 2.5 inches. The walls of the jig are 0.15 inches. The shaft is 0.25. Another wall, 0.15. You just want to close it all off. I am designing this in solid edge. The outside holes are 0.25 inches from the end, and then I like to add a 0.5 away for the alignment hole. Do that from the other side as well. Then I do the holes as 0.175. Then you just extrude the walls as 0.375, and then the center is 0.125, same as the spacer. And you now have a jig ready to be 3D printed. I hope this video helped. Check the description for more information, and good luck in high stakes and all the future years.